Good morning, boys and girls. Today in our number corner lesson, we are going to be looking and trying to find some patterns on our calendar markers. We're going to be updating our collection of 60 minutes a day. And when we get to our odd and even whiteboard activities, we're going to see if we can come up with some addition equations and some subtraction equations for those odd and even numbers. So let's start today by looking at our calendar. Today is Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And when we look at our number corner markers, I want us to see if we can't find a pattern with our markers. Let's take a minute and see if we can notice a pattern in our number corner markers. I'm sure you've noticed that we start with a number rack, a penny, and a story problem. A number rack, a penny, and a story problem. A number rack, a penny, and a story problem, and yell out what you think that today's marker will be. I heard all of you yell out, it is a number rack, just like we used in first grade. So when we look back at our observation chart, you can see that we have the date filled in for today, September 10th, and then the marker type is number rack. And let's look to see what equation we have on our number rack. We have pushed over 4 beads in each row. We know that our number rack has a total of 20 beads. It has 10 beads on the top row and 10 beads on the bottom row. And today we have pushed over 4 on the top row and 4 on the bottom row. If we think back to our lesson on odd and even, if we look, I see a perfect rectangle. So we remember that 4 plus 4 is 8, and that 8 is an even number. And we can take a little sneak peek and notice that the beads that are left on our number rack are also an even number. But we'll get back to that in just a second. So for our equation today, we have 4 beads on the top row plus 4 beads on the bottom row. And we counted that 4 plus 4 equals 8. So we have a total of 8 beads. How many more beads will it take to get to 20? Yesterday when we were counting pennies, that was pretty tough, counting up from 5. But today they made it a little easier for us, because after we pushed over our 8 beads, the beads that we have left will get us to 20. So let's count these beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 8 plus 12 equals 20. It will take 12 more beads to get to 20. We also know then that 12 is an even number. We've already got that one figured out for when we get to that. Now as we move over to our 60 minutes a day, our collection where we are collecting 60 minutes each day of the month of September, and we'll be filling in our collection chart in class. We know as we travel around the clock for 1 hour that we collect 60 minutes. So on Tuesday, we collected 60 minutes. And then yesterday, Mrs. Kniss collected 60 minutes for you. And then today, we're going to add another 60 minutes. So we have collected 60 plus 60 plus 60. So on our clock, we moved from 1 o'clock the first day to 2 o'clock our second day. And as we look at our clock today, we can see that the small hand is on 3 and the big hand is on 12. So our 3 days of collection has taken us to 3 o'clock today. Today I told you when we started the lesson that when we looked at our odd and even, we're also going to try to come up with an addition equation and a subtraction equation for our odd or even number today. Yesterday we added the 9th tile to our collection, and today Mrs. Kniss is going to add the 10th tile to our collection. How about you whisper if you think the number 10 is odd or even? I bet that you said it's even, because at first glance we see that perfect rectangle, which is a good hint that it is an even number. And then the second way that we can check is, can we make two groups that have the same number of tile in them? Group 1 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red tile. Group 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue tile. So yes, both groups have the same number of tile. They both have 5 tiles in them, so 10 is an even number. When we think of an addition problem for the number 10 by using our tiles, we can think of 5 plus 5 equals 10. When we think of a subtraction problem, we have a total of 10 tile. If we take away 5 tiles, how many do we have left? We have 5 tiles left. So 10 minus 5 equals 5. Very nice job today, boys and girls. Mrs. Kniss will see you tomorrow. Have an absolutely awesome day.